Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is day 3 of our 3-part series for Vlogtober. What the Bible says about financial wellness, what the Bible says about money. Today's one, it's gonna be a few pills that are a bit harsh to swallow, but the truth has to be said, or basically the Bible must be read. We're going to be looking at multiple verses, but I'll read them out because they are really short. So Proverbs chapter 22 verse 7, it says, "The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender." And other versions say the borrower is a slave to the lender. So basically this verse discourages borrowing money. It shows that debt is not really good. It's better to be on the other end of the spectrum where you are the one who's lending other people, or it's basically putting it plain simple that this is what it is. The borrower is servant to the lender. So I always look at my life and I think, if I have too much debt, how many people am I a servant to? Because it means those are the people that I'm working for. I'm working from my car. If I have car debt, I'm working for my house. If I have debt with the house, I'm working for my credit card or the bank. If I have credit card debt, you are just continually working for someone else. You are someone's servant or someone's slave. So it's a bit of a tough pill to swallow, but I really think it gives you context and it makes you be more sober-minded when you go to take debts. Do you really need to take debts? Do you really want to be someone's servant, or you want to take charge of your finances and release yourself off of those chains of being someone's servant? Because it means every day you're waking up and you're going to work for someone else. So it's one of those things. I still do have some debt, but it's one of those things that I feel like this verse challenges us to not be servants of people by taking on debt upon debt upon debt. Another verse that I also like, which is sort of related to debt, is Proverbs 37 verse 21, and it reads as follows: "The wicked borrows and does not repay, but the righteous shows mercy and gives." So it's wrong, guys, to borrow and not pay. This is so plain and simple, guys, because some of us, oh my gosh, I'm going to find my way out of it, I'm going to default, when will they write off my debt and all of those things. But it's so important to just do the right thing and repay your debts. So if you're on the other end and you owe someone, just make sure that you do the right thing and you repay your debts. Another verse that goes with repaying your debts is Romans 13 verse 7. It says, "Render therefore to all their due, taxes to whom taxes are due, customs to whom customs are due, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor." So basically it says, give to everyone all that is due to them. If you owe someone, pay them. It even says taxes, customs. So many of us have small businesses. Maybe you have ways where you are evading tax, or you are evading customs duty. Whatever it is, it's so important that you plan your tax correctly and that you avoid tax according to the tax rules, and you plan your tax in such a way that it's correct and beneficial to you. But don't do what is wrong and malpractice things and all of that. So that's just the lesson that I found in the Bible, that hey, it's important to give everyone what is due to them. One last verse, which is also in Proverbs, is Proverbs chapter 22 verse 26 and 27. It says, "Do not be one of those who shakes hands in a pledge, of one of those who is surety for debts. If you have nothing with which to pay, why should he take away your bed from under you?" So this one is saying, don't be surety for other people's debts. There's actually multiple verses. I couldn't read them all, but there are multiple verses that says that you mustn't be surety for your brother or surety for a stranger or anyone else when it comes to date. And being surety, it's sometimes saying, oh no, don't worry my friend, I'll take this loan out in my name and then you'll pay me. You are basically being surety for someone else's date when you do that, as much as it's not like the formal you are surety. No, but basically that's what you're doing. There are some loans as well that do require people to be surety, like maybe you're taking out a student loan and then your mom is your surety. Like, the Bible just discourages those things. So it's so important to watch out for these things. There's so many money values that are packed in Proverbs, money lessons that are packed in Proverbs. So you guys can really look there if you want more basic, like debt is bad, being surety is bad. So sometimes it's really good to just know what is right, so that if ever you do find yourself doing something that is wrong, at least you know that it's wrong and you can always try to reel yourself back towards what is right. Because sometimes you just like, who cares if I do this, or let me just help a friend out, but you're doing something that is not wise, or that is basically foolish, because Proverbs is basically the book about wisdom. So today's what the Bible says about money was very scriptural, very prescriptive, very black and white. This is right, this is wrong. But I really think it's important for us to have a base, and it really helps us to build our values and to build our financial plans in terms of what it is that you are willing to get into and what it is that you are not willing to get into and that you're not willing to compromise on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you again tomorrow on day 3 when we do another what does the Bible say about money video. So make sure that you share this video with a friend if you enjoyed it, and that you click the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. We are on the journey to 5,000 subscribers, so let's try to get there by the end of this year. It's a steep one, but hey, you never know. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.